Super close. Oh yeah, let's go, Usyk. Let's go. We get a matchup against an Usyk fighter.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vitaly Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters. And facing him, Vitaly Klitschko. This one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice idea, and that hook lands. Perfect counter lands. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. Just misses with that left uppercut. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the...
I caught it. Let's get ball left.
Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight? Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That counter punch caught him clean. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
These two fighters are made for one another. straight right just misses. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist, be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
All about Klitschko in that last round.
And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Threw the uppercut but did not score. Holding nothing back here in the round. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Missed him with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
All right, it's a tough fight, probably.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do.
He don't want to fight.
Tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Caution being thrown to the wind. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've
For sure, gang.
You've got to throw caution to
you know
the
how
wind
it is.
and just hope. You're never going
Don't
to
get
know
it
where
in
the
at the
shots are
gym.
coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Ooh, breaking him down. Breaking that boy down. Come on, chase. Make him chase. He don't want to fight anyway, so you got to make a runner chase.
Catch and
Gotta make
shoot.
a
Swing and a miss with that hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Oh, and there's no way
Let's
they're
go.
getting up from that.
Let's go.
It is a clean knockout.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. You know what I do. You know what I do. Don't ever try to press up on me. get knocked out.
Not many people would have predicted it.
More minutes until I'm on. 20 more minutes until I'm on. I said 205, man. I was hitting 205 out there. Boy, I was jacked. I was jacked up right there. Oh, yeah. A young Fury, I want to whoop you up.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Let's get it on. I know that I'm up in yours. Get your uppercut. Man, I'm next up.
What you're doing, you start to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
I'm playing. I ain't taking unnecessary damage to food, no point. Yeah, I'm going with a knockout. Spirit rounds. I'm going for the knockout. You know what I want. Posted in the churches and some stuff I can't get out of cross in Louisiana, of course. Yeah, I feel like killing this one. Take the war. My stomach been hurting, but I'm always bad.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist, but Alexander Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
How will these two build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. They exchange punches. These two were made for each other. Punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This fighter told us yesterday if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. Respect for each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful. A very competitive. Hold it right there. Usyk might go down. The unified heavyweight champion is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Emma.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last
round. All right, you gotta give me that little second because you probably in the middle of doing something. I'll do it.
Here we go for round 2. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting the counter punches, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Jab slightly off target. counterpunch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That punch is beginning to take its toll. The typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's a lot of weight there to give away, and if you're giving it away that way, you've got to use it to the maximum because you've got to be smart. Every shot hurts. It's not about skill, it's more about power.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell
rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't score with that jab. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't find a home for that jab. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Niggas literally down to Takashi.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage.
It's like 1% damage.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Punch, counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab doesn't score. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knock.
On to the fifth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. As bad as boxing judging could be, this is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that uppercut. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Unlucky to miss with that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a... We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Broke the neck in their hand. Is not. Look at that. No, he quit. Another one. Another beating.
So it's onward and up.
All that running he was doing for what? All that running he was doing because he was scared.